Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northernlion. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, middle of the week day, whatever you want to call it day.
And to you as well, sir. Without further ado, let's send it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck. Have fun. I have dropped a toothpick that has fallen in between my keys on my keyboard.
That's bad. That's a bad one.
This is a bad omen. All right.
Now
I'm
you
in.
send a Q-tip in after the toothpick and lose them both in there.
No, I had to get another toothpick to get that toothpick out of there because it was right on the arrow keys.
You know, I'll tell you, when I was a kid, even a teenager, never understood toothpicks. Get a little bit older, understand them a great deal.
Toothpicks it's a wonderful, wonderful tool.
Any meal I eat with spinach, well, really any kind of leafy green, it gets stuck in the exact same spot in my teeth with 100% efficiency.
Is it the place that's like not quite your molar but past your canines?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I get mine stuck at. Dude, I gotta say, one of my favorite things to do whenever after I'm done brushing my teeth is use those. Like I don't floss with like normal floss. I use those quick floss things.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
it's
about.
It's like a plastic. You know what I mean?
Plastic handle with a little floss thing in between.
Like yeah. It looks like an upright with a string of floss going through it. Yeah, those things are incredible.
I used those for a while. Then we got a water pick, which was like extremely good, and also 10 times louder than I ever thought it would be. I honestly thought it, like, anyone out there who has ever used the water pick is nodding along right now. The first time I turned it on, I expected it would be like, but it's actually like, like, and it blasts the stuff out of your teeth. Like it
works pretty well because I have one, but I've never used it.
You will be reminded of meals you have not had in days when you use that thing. You will also probably bleed a little bit the first couple times.
Yeah, I get bloody gums pretty easily. I got that from my mom's side. She always had sensitive gums too. I don't mind going to the dentist though. I've been to the dentist more than I would like to admit, but dentist never bothered me.
Dentist does not bother me at all either. The only thing that annoys me is honestly sitting in the chair for 60 minutes. Yep. If they could do everything twice as quickly, I would never have any complaints.
Yeah.
I know they can't. I'm not saying they're lazy, but
oh no, of course. It just sucks because not only is it boring, you're just sitting there, kind of like your neck gets kind of stiff after a while.
Yeah, and you're like, there's lights on the ceiling. You might be looking at the lights, and
I've always wondered if the dentists feel like it's unnerving if you just stare at them in their eyes while they're working. It's got to be freaky.
I will also say I kind of hate having the conversations at the dentist, you know, because you can't talk when you got the things in your mouth.
It really sucks if you go to an office where they've got like a really good looking assistant, and it's like you can't impress her. Oh, I mean, you're married, but
yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Can't be picking points with her if you've got your mouth wide open and your teeth aren't pearly white.
Most of the time, I'm honestly just thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch once I get out of the chair.
I'm feeling so bamboozled right now.
Really?
Do you know where we are?
Country-wise, yes.
See, I thought that we were in Japan, but I wasn't 100% sure. But then, because the kanji doesn't look Japanese, it looks closer to what I would say is Chinese. But after reading this sign, I know that we got to be somewhere in Japan. Now, where, I have no freaking idea.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got me by 460.
Oh, did you go into Hokkaido?
Yeah, I was in Hokkaido because I saw all the snow. I was like, oh yeah.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing. Then I saw a road sign, but it was like a little tiny one. And I started looking for it, and I didn't see anything close. So I was like, well.
There's Makito Cave. I saw a sign that said Maki Caverns, and that's what solidified it. I was like, okay, so, well, at least I know it's Japan now. But I would have bet a whole lot of money on that would have been north.
I was also, I mean, people can see my face when I when I saw that it was closer to the south. I was like, oh, come on.
We got. That's it, dude. This is my favorite collab, right here. Oh, I'm in between. There we go.
All right. Kind of had this one pegged.
Yeah, there's only like one.
Pretty much immediately.
Only like one place this could be. The question is, where is it on the map? I mean, it's not like you have a whole lot of like looking around that you got to do.
Yeah, right.
Map. Like there's not a whole lot of choices. You're either going to go to Reykjavik or you're going somewhere close around there.
Especially, I'm looking at like the number on the road, and I'm like,
"Oh, you found a number?"
Well, I found a road number, yeah, but it's not Road 1.
Which is funny because like that's almost always the road that we see.
Yeah. So I'm a little confused.
Hey, Northernlion, did I ever tell you I'd like to go to Iceland one day?
I have heard that. I have heard that you would like to visit Iceland. And then I replied, did you know that I have been to Iceland?
Yeah, I bet it was for a wedding.
Once for a wedding, you're absolutely right. And once for a media event.
And Bear went there and went to the Phallic Museum.
I believe Bear did go there and go to the Phallic Museum.
They listen to heavy metal. They have EVE Online there, too.
I feel like if you live in Iceland, it's like a very good bang for your buck in Geoguessr. Like probably we have so many more Icelandic viewers on this series than in any other series either of us does. Because they're like, well, my country shows up all the time. And nobody's got anything but nice things to say about it.
Dude, it's a wonderful place.
I mean, I'm sure they got problems, but like...
Well, yeah, everywhere it does.
As a tourist, is very nice. I can't deny it.
I mean, hell, our biggest problem that we had in Houston, I don't know if it was trending on Twitter, actually.
Today?
The giant water main that was burst, it wiped out the entire city's water supply.
That's pretty busted.
Yeah, and it was because, oh man, you did go the right way. There's like all kinds of numbers over here. I went in the wrong direction. But people were upset because it was an independent contractor that caused it.
Yeah.
One surveyor was doing some kind of sampling or whatever, and accidentally busted the main water vein for the entire city of Houston.
Man,
and it flooded
very bad.
It took out like dozens of homes, and like it flooded I don't even know how many cars. It stopped all the traffic on the highways. So, you know, have a feeling that dude's business is probably not opening its doors again.
Yeah, that's pretty bad news.
Is there kind of like any kind of insurance for that?
Dude, I mean, I assume, but to be honest, I have no idea.
I mean, if he's a surveyor who can cause that much damage, yeah, we were right on. We literally tied.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I assume that if it's like if they have to go out and like survey the ground, surely a business would have some sort of insurance against like, well, if you strike like a gas pipe or something. But the reason why everyone's pissed down here is because they're like, how can one man take out the entire city's water supply for days?
Yeah, I could see myself asking the same question for sure.
I would be too. Luckily, I was not in the part that was affected, but most of the city of Houston is under a boil advisory right now for the next week. So I'm guessing that Iceland probably doesn't have to deal with something like that.
No, but the water, and this is not a joke, the water smells like farts in Iceland all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's sulfuric,
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's
just naturally.
Yeah, there's freaking. It's a volcano.
Yeah, but like it takes some getting used to. You shower and you're like, I smell a little bit like fart now.
A little sulfury.
Yeah, it's not necessarily unpleasant. It's like mildly unpleasant at worst, but
I'm sure you probably get used to it after a while.
Yeah. And it's not like the people in Iceland do not smell, to the best of my knowledge. They, so, you know, I guess you do just get used to it.
It happens sometimes, like if whenever you have something that like maybe kind of turning in the garbage, and you walk out to go get groceries, whenever you walk back in, it's like you're all of a sudden hit. It's like, how did I not smell this?
Yeah.
Like how was I even breathing in this house? Kind of like that. It's usually when my dad makes like kimchi.
Oh, your dad makes like homemade kimchi?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
I heard it's very good. I will not be trying it. I've tried it once and I wanted to die. It's very spicy.
Is he like he's basically pickling it, or is he going the whole 9 yards and burying it in a pot outside?
No, it's basically pickled.
Okay. I mean, that's like sane.
Yeah. No, he doesn't like bury it in the backyard and let it sit there and like ferment for days on end. But I have heard from people who are kimchi fans that it is very, very good. Me, on the other hand, like I said, no thanks. Oh. Well, I've got the country 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very interesting to me. So I feel like I do not.
I will forfeit this game if I don't have the country correct. How do you feel about that?
Now I have the country correct.
Okay.
But
did you see the top level domain?
Yeah, but it's not the top level domain that I would have thought.
Really?
Yeah.
What did it begin with?
Well, I mean, I feel like we saw the same one. It began with an S.
Okay, just making sure.
But what was the second letter for you?
It was... I'm trusting you on this one.
Okay.
Was it Z?
Really? For me, it was not.
What was it for you?
It was an E, I thought. But I now know that we're not in the country that I thought SE was, so. Because I saw the crest of the country.
And I'm just going to go like over here. I'm taking, this is a safe bet for me. Oof, yeah, thank God I did that.
You got me by 29 points.
I don't know if that, I don't know if I would have been, I may have been closer on the other side of there.
We were very, very close to one another.
But it was SK, obviously.
Oh, really?
You saw SE?
I thought I saw SE. I don't know, I guess, like, might have just been blurry. Like a lowercase E and a K. They got a mild overlap at most.
Whoa, that was weird, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to butt in there, but it was like the screen was stuck at halfway loading, and everything was just like you're in like light speed right now. I thought SE was Sweden.
You know what? I bet SE is Sweden. Now that I think about it.
You should have gone with that.
No, I was like, honestly, like I owe knowing that we were in Slovakia, even though I lost slightly on the guess. I owe it to watching international hockey. As soon as I saw like the crest of the country, I was like, I recognize that jersey. Miroslav Satan, Yaroslav Halak, Zdeno Chara. Can't get one by me.
Did you see the video that I posted?
I followed the Hurricanes goalie stuff. It was happening.
Yeah, I probably missed that.
Yeah, I feel like you don't follow hockey news, so.
Well, not only that, but I think Bear said that it was posted in the group chat, and I'm like, Dude, the group chat moves so fast. If he's talking about the NLSS one, if he's talking about the football one, I haven't seen anything.
I'm not in the football one, so
that was seriously like super wholesome though. And then
it's
I
a
saw
crazy story. Well, it's not very wholesome if you're a Leafs fan, which honestly makes it even more hilarious because they're like probably the most valuable franchise in the NHL. But
right. But he was on like Good Morning America or whatever, and they didn't prank call him, but they sort of surprised him with his mom on video phone, and like he was kind of tearing up. I mean, it's such a feel good story of like.
Was there a reason he couldn't call his own mom that I'm missing here?
You know what? One thing I did notice was that it was very weird how they asked him like, have you talked to your mom a whole lot? And he was a little dismissive of like, he's like, yeah, we didn't really talk a whole lot. And I was like, this is kind of odd. But then because he was talking about like how she gave him his kidney transplant.
Oh wow!
And
maybe she's holding the grudge.
She looked like a regular mom to me. But it was just such an awesome story. And then like how he had the mismatched jerseys and whatnot. It was great.
No, I mean,
I realize I'm giving you old. I realize I'm giving you old news by this point, but I just now caught up to it. Yeah.
No, I mean it's like I would say maybe once every few years. Well, maybe like once a year, a goalie has to, like the emergency backup has to even get dressed and be on the bench. For the goalie to play is exceptionally rare. Yeah, and then to play half the game is like unheard of. And then to win is like unbelievable.
They said that it happened it's only happened 3 times.
Yeah. Like goalies don't get injured very often. I mean they get injured, but like they have 2 of them get injured in the same game is almost
That's what they were saying.
Now I'm giving you old news.
Well, I mean, that was given from the Good Morning America appearance, and then like, and then they were talking about how rare it was, and they showed him like after the game, they gave him like the star or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and all the Leafs fans were cheering and stuff for him, which is hilarious. Because it was a home game for them, but he was playing on the away team. So.
Yeah, not to mention that like they're in the playoff race. They're in like real tight right now.
Man, I was way off on that one. You got me by 500 some odd. 515.
Honestly, I don't want to call it a lucky guess, but the only thing telling me that it was in that part of Indonesia was the fact that it was close to the capital.
I went in between Jakarta and the other city over there. What are you at right now?
17,217.
You've got about it's about 1,000 difference. Okay. Just a hair over 1,000.
Well, yeah, I hate to see this guess when you're up by a slim margin. This is one where you want to get plopped down in like downtown New York City and just be like,
well, yeah, for the safety. It's the African guesses that are going to get you. Well, let's go for the standard. I think you're going to be safe on this one, though.
I don't know yet. I could be. Like, I think there are parts of Africa where I feel, amber light.
I think you're going to be safe.
I don't know. Yeah, I still do not know. I'm waiting to, really see anything at all. To be honest with you,
I gotta go to the start here.
Perhaps there is a government building in this direction. Not in the business, I guess, of painting the town name on the water towers here.
I'm just not even gonna Not even gonna comment.
I feel like you were getting into dangerous territory there. I'm not
yeah.
The way you laughed before saying anything could only hurt.
I'm just gonna let that one go. I need to see that again. I don't know what kind of energy this gives off, but I'm very proud that I got my car seat reupholstered.
Yeah.
It's been needing it like really badly.
Oh, I was gonna say you told me last week, but no, last week you got the car painted.
It was painted, yeah. I got the roof fixed, and then this week I got the actual like, I'm gonna say we're like closer over here. I got the actual seat reupholstered, and it's been so long since I've had that seat. Like, it was so worn down from when TB broke it that I got used to sitting real low. And the first time I got in, I smacked the heck out of my head getting into my car because like the seat's so much taller now because there's actual new, this new padding and new stuffing in there. But Total Biscuit broke that seat.
That's how I feel getting into the car after Kate has driven it.
Yeah,
because I'm about.
Should have stayed there. Should have stayed.
You got me by 100 and something. I mean, you have 49.97.
I know. I wanted the 5K though, man.
I suppose.
I was right there too. I should like that last second. I swapped it, but it wasn't gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
What did you get on that one?
48.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Great.
Locked in on that last one.
Man, that Japanese one. Where did we differ a whole lot? It was Indonesia.
In Indonesia, I think gave me the Indonesia and Japan. I'm sure gave me the most.
You had no. You got the 400 at the beginning for the Japanese guess. I think that was round one, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, the Japanese guess is where you had the most disparity.
It feels good though. I think you had won 3 in a row prior to this, so.
And actually, now that I look at it, the Indonesian guess also was the bigger difference. So,
I was
but
happy to put a stop to the momentum.
I don't know if I had 3 in a row, but either way, it's 1-1 this week. That was again another solid map.
Another very tight one. It was very good, yeah. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, check out both perspectives. Click the like button, subscribe if you're enjoying it, and we'll see you on Friday with another Geoguessr.
See you later.